Sonic 84.7.4 signing back in. As you can see, there's my avatar, there's Blaze the cat. If you can see on the wallpaper, there's Blaze and there's me with a rabbit thing avatar. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Basically, I gotta say it though, Sonic Generations was actually a really good game, and I really liked it. There's Crisis City in the background since 2006 Sonic, and the DS was it the DS, the original DS? I think Sonic Rush was around since the original DS release, which the DS used to be square and it used to be large compared to the other DSs, but we're not here for that. We're here for this reason, and this reason only. I know I haven't got my glasses on, but I don't think you really want to worry about me and my glasses. This is what I did with Final Fantasy 13. Since it had no disc in there for the game, and it's got Neon, is it Neon or whatever his name is, he's an awesome character. I don't know why people don't like him. To be honest, I like him. He's just like, a wise, noble kind of person, to me, in my opinion. And yeah, as you can see, I put the disc in here. As you can see, the disc of the game is now in here, so I don't have to worry about putting the game disc, away all the time. However, I think it's a good idea to get another copy of the game just to be on the safe side. But yeah, as you can see, I've uploaded the Final Fantasy. That doesn't matter so much now because I uploaded it. The code has been used. So yeah, I really do like the package and everything it's got. But what I'm worried about is I don't want to open the cards because I find they're so much worth a lot. Because they might be really interesting. I just like it because it's in my opinion, this is the collector's edition, not the crystallized edition. Or is it the, what do you call it? Because this came in the 10. There's a choice. If you get this online, you can get this online. But I don't think you get the. I don't think you can get the tin online like this. I think you get like the T-shirt and all that, and you get more better extra stuff. But because I got mine from the game store, I actually pre-ordered in the game store, and I'm thankful for what I get because I really think they did more than they did with Sonic Generations. This is pretty awesome. I love the tin work. I love the Square Enix, as you can see there, Square Enix. Was it NX and then not Enix? Oh, it is Enix. Well, anyway, I like that. Squaresoft it used to be called, but I think they changed that because of the copyright. Didn't like the idea of keeping them that. It was just a cheap budget company when they first started, so I think they put it on a more expensive budget. Yeah, so that's Final Fantasy 13 Part 2. I actually played it for the first time, I gotta be honest, I really like this game. It's Peggy 16, so I think, is it 16-year-old? Because of the violence in it, which is there. Which there is violence in a lot of Final Fantasy games, I've noticed that. Final Fantasy 7 has violence in it, and 8, but they're pretty good. But yeah, this one is my favourite of all the Final Fantasy collection. I'm going to show you on YouTube my Final Fantasy, one day I'm going to show you my Final Fantasy 7. I know I haven't got the PS1 version, but the Final Fantasy 7 download, the PlayStation 3, which I had the game for, of Final Fantasy 7. I hope you can still keep your avatars for the costumes and that, and I hope they keep it open for the PlayStation avatars will still be alive even if it becomes unpopular, but I doubt it. But I would love to see the avatars in the 360 as well. I'm not joking. I know the avatars aren't actually avatars. They sort of play the whole thing. Yeah, but they put the boxing away. I don't know what I done with the box, but I put it safely away. Didn't want to get the game out, and I show you the only copy because I'm pretty much sure you've seen it on most unboxings. If they haven't, they probably just showed you the tin before the release. They add the tin because the tin doesn't come with a game. You have to buy the game, which of course if you pre-order you get the game copy, but it's like in a huge box thing. I was in the UK, it's a lot different. It's not like one slip after the other. It's actually like folding down, but it's pretty good. And I like how they sort of picked up on the idea of the CDs. I thought, well, it's going to be one too many CDs if they did, do that. And it's only like a couple of CDs when I pre-ordered. I thought it was pretty good because for the pre-order and the price rate, £50, under £50 or 60, was it under 60 or 50? I think it was something like that. It was pretty. I'm telling you now, that's a pretty good price for the pre-order. What I had was Final Fantasy 13.2 metal tin case, plus extras in the tin case with the cards, plus you had the 3D, of the thing, and then they had an extra box. I thought they did more than they did with Sonic Generations, to be honest. That's just my... I do love Sonic Generations, but that's what Sega should have thought about when they released it. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Or at least they could have released our cards about Sonic or something and did the same as what they did with Final Fantasy 32. But oh well, we got what we wanted, and I think Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 is good. I can see a Final Fantasy 14 being in the making of the new PlayStation 4, but doubt they ever make it for the PS3, since we already have a good sequel anyway for Final Fantasy. Yeah, I pretty much put the game disc now in the metal tin because I know I'm being a bit Muslim. I bet I'm only one of the few who actually do this, because I really like that idea. It's weird. It's like being in an apocalypse and you don't know when you're gonna come out of it or not. But don't worry, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons. Like my Sonic 84 7 whole thing about my avatars and all that. I showed you the videos because of that. I also got Sonic Generations game, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be showing you the cases too much, because I think a lot of people actually review it a lot, and basically I just don't want to give it too much credit. Having to unbox it and haven't read, having hated on my video about it is in a bit of a rant sort of thing. I think, to be honest, I'd be fair when I say this. I need to calm down and start to think, what could they have, it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, I also have Sonic Killers from the Wii, which the DS copy would have. I'm lucky, I got the Wii, I got the PS3 and Xbox 360. I must be lucky, or at least rich enough to afford those. But I'm just lucky to have those three consoles, to be honest. And don't call me, I'm not going to say this, and I'm going to give this message out. I'm not a fan of any of the consoles. If I was a fan, it would be the Xbox 360, but because they've done a lot for Sonic. I think the Nintendo system has it in certain ways, like the GameCube system brought a lot more Sonic games to their console. But yeah, I think that's where the Xbox have done the same. And to be fair, I'm just gonna say this: through the PS3s, the Xbox 360s, and all the other Sonic games, this is the game that a lot of Sonic fans hated. This is the one where Sonic fans hate. It's not just that. I just admit it. It's just, I don't like the idea of this game. For starters, Elise, not Princess Ali Icon, Elise. They named her Princess Elise, a human being. I don't understand how a human could react to a hedgehog. They tried that in Sonic X. Why would they want to try it on you? Why not Chris Thorndyke, like Prince Chris or something? Like Sonic was going to be like marrying him or something. I don't know. That's weird. No, I'm not saying that he would. Like a joke, it just says he's going to marry Sonic. Not yet. He's going to marry one of his favourite female friends. I'm just joking with him. Anyway, what did I think of? I think Sonic X deserves more credit than the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic Underground. I agree about Sonic Underground on so many levels, but I also agree with Sonic X. It's just Sonic X was pretty much. It's not a guitar or anything. You think people would prefer that over Sonic X, but when we live in the UK, what is it? The other way around. There's a lot of people loving Sonic X. Hating Sonic X and loving Sonic Underground. I don't know why people prefer Sonic Underground. I agree it's a good show, and I mean it does pretty well. It stands out for itself. But Sonic Underground is like these 3D animation cartoons that came out in the UK, were out in the UK for a purpose. They served their purpose, and Cookie Jar took over Deke, I believe, and made a new cartoon. Made a new cartoon called Sonic's Christmas Blast. It's based off Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog actual cartoon, and then it's like Princess Sally's in it from Saturday M Sonic. Weird? Yes. I really loved the show though, because I mean the series would have never been special to me, especially the Christmas special one, and that was cool to see that they made this Christmas special of Sonic. And I thought whoever made it must have been a fan at first, and then made it afterwards for Jay White to be the Sonic voice and stuff. And I gotta be honest, that's pretty much made in 1996, the year when Sonic was going downhill, when Sonic R came about, I think. 1996, was it Sonic R? Or was it Sonic CD? No, Sonic CD was in 1993. I say it was when Sega consoles were going downhill, and basically the only cartoon that shined was Sonic's Christmas Blast. I say around about the same year as Sonic 3D Flicky's Island came about, something like that. Yeah, it's like a canon version of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's pretty basic. I don't know if you can make out what it is, but Sonic will always be awesome in my heart, and to everybody who is a fan or a Sonic nerd or Sonic geek, wherever they are. But anyway, much grasses and all good things to say goodbye with. Sayonara for now.